Hey y'all. I have learned recently that when I do videos, some people only tune in for 30 seconds. So forgive me while I jump right in and tell you at the beginning of the video what I need to tell you at the end of the video, for those of you who are only here for a few seconds. Trigger warning, I'm going to talk a little bit about CSA. But the first thing I want to do is for those of you who are tuning in and curious and only have a second. Today I'm asking for help and saving a child. And my birthday was yesterday, and this is what I want for my birthday. I am dropping links. I'm going to put them in the comments, and then we're going to chat about it, okay? I am raising money for the Dothan, Alabama Children's Advocacy Center, which is where my life was saved. And the reason that I'm telling y'all all of this right now is in case somebody only tunes in for 30 seconds. But I promise you this video is going to be a lot more meaningful than that. So if you're here, check the links. That's what we're doing. Now, let's talk. I don't like birthdays. It's not that I don't like getting older. I'm very clearly okay with it. And then the funny thing is, obviously, being a social media person, I don't hate attention either. But I don't like birthday attention. It feels very unwarranted. I didn't do anything. I was born. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday, Ian fussed at me because I saw that it was National Doctors Day, and I posted about it. And he was like, MK, it is your birthday. Why are you posting about National Doctors Day? I'm like, I don't know. It seems like you did a lot to be a doctor, and I was literally just born. I fell out of my mom. So I don't get it, but I appreciate it because I love celebrating my friends who are born. So I get it. I get that birthdays maybe in some ways are for other people to celebrate you. I get that. It just makes me feel all kinds of squirmy. So yesterday I didn't tell y'all. And it was just because I didn't want that kind of attention. And then here I am the next day. I love doing this, being like, my birthday was yesterday, but now y'all can't be weird about it because it's not my birthday anymore. Well, this is what I've decided I want. I'm asking y'all. Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, all right, people might want to do something for my birthday. What can I get them to do? Because I don't want y'all to buy me anything, and I don't want presents. But I would like to do something meaningful. And so today I'd like to share my story with you. That's true, and a doctor helped me get here. You're right, Misty. That's hilarious, and you're totally right. Also, fun fact, my birthday, March 30th, is also National Bipolar Day. So that's funny. Y'all have to admit that's funny. Now, let me see where I am in this video timestamp-wise, because I'm about to tell my story, and I want to make sure we have it in there. Can somebody tell me where we are, not what time it is, but the timestamp on the video? Because I'm going to tell y'all my story and why, for my birthday, what I'm asking for is a cup of coffee for a kid. I'm going to explain this to you, okay? And first, I'm going to drop these links. Boop, beep, boop, 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 bop, boop. There we go. All right, so I grew up in Dothan, Alabama, small town, peanut farming town. And oh, y'all are so sweet. Thank you, Chelsea, for the timestamp. I'm not going to go into the details of my abuse, but I am going to talk about it. So quick little trigger warning there, okay? I grew up in Dothan, Alabama. It was a peanut farming town. And my stepfather at the time, who is now my former stepfather, was a police officer. Our home was not initially abusive, but it became that way. And it became that way when I was in second grade. So I was abused kind of behind closed doors. My family did not know. And I did not tell anybody for years and years and years. I believe, so I came forward in ninth grade. So for 7 years, this was going on. And it was CSA, which you can look it up. I'm sure most of y'all can figure out what kind of abuse it was. I don't want to say it in case the algorithm gets triggered. And so when I told, though, I had the best case scenario. My mom immediately believed me. She reported it to the police. My abuser was arrested and charged. And then I was brought into the world of the Children's Advocacy Center, where a woman named Marie gently took care of me and led me towards healing. And this is how this went down. The Children's Advocacy Center has a room for forensic interviews. That room, you don't know it, but they tell you, it's got a one-way glass. So it looks reflective, but behind it is somebody recording the interview. But it's very private. And the trained counselor came in, and she interviewed me in a way that made me feel safe, but also would collect the forensic information she needed in order to charge my abuser with a crime. It's a very complicated process because you can't lead the witness into any kind of additional information, but also you have a very fragile child who needs help and support. So the Children's Advocacy Centers are free. And they were started in my hometown of Huntsville, Alabama, which is where I was born but didn't grow up. So that I'll touch on in just a minute. So the forensic interview was taken, and that testimony was written down, and that was used in grand jury to indict my former stepfather. And then for years, because our court system's not quick, I had to prepare for cross-examination and prepare for the fact that my abuser's defense attorney was going to try and turn this around on me. As now, at this point, when I came forward, I was a teenager, they decided to make it look as if I was a willing participant, that I was kind of a sexual deviant, and that I was sexually active and all this stuff. And so they were trying to frame it as if I was involved in my own abuse. And so the Children's Advocacy Center had a big job of having to help me as a victim heal, and as going through court, not be re-traumatized in the process of trying to get my abuser convicted. The work they do is unspeakably important. And they get some funding from grants, but the majority of it is fundraising. And so I wanted to share with y'all that this was my first experience with therapy, and it was my first step towards healing. And because of the Children's Advocacy Center, I am an empowered woman who can help others who have been victimized. Because of the Children's Advocacy Center, I knew to pursue therapy as an adult and continue in my healing, which is a lifelong journey. But if it had not been for the Children's Advocacy Center, I wouldn't have had access to these resources. There is some kind of a something in my head. Well, there's no telling what that was. So the big thing I want y'all to know about the Children's Advocacy Center is that my mom immediately was destitute. I mean, she was a single mom, immediately poor, had no access for resources. It was a nightmare. But the Children's Advocacy Center is entirely free. So all of the support that I received, which was worth thousands of dollars, was given to us without a single ask. And it is an amazing place, Matthew. It really is. And so this is all of this to say, and then I'm going to tell y'all what I would like for my birthday. I'm calling this Coffee for Kids, because what I would like is if you can give what would cost a cup of coffee. I'm going to try and raise enough money for one child to go through the entire therapy process in Dothan, Alabama. I'm guessing it'll be about $1,500, and that's what I want to do for my birthday. I've already called them, and I've spoken with them and let them know that I'm raising the money. I'm going to do it through my 501c because it's a lot easier. So I dropped the links in the comments. And this is what I want for my birthday. I want for us to send a kid through therapy for free. And I want to do it in my hometown where it made the most difference for me. And the links are in the comments, Matthew. Thank you for asking. And if you can give more than a cup of coffee, great. But I figured I would make it something cutesy, coffee for kids, you know. Give $5 if you can. Give more if you are able, and that's wonderful. But with my audience size, I feel like we can do something special for my birthday. And that would be meaningful to me. And then the last thing I wanted to share with y'all is my advocate passed away last year. And this is another very deeply personal tie to this specific advocacy center who I'm raising money for today. Marie was her name, and she was an angel. in so many ways. And she actually died of breast cancer, which y'all know is something that I had and am in remission for now. And I want to do this for my birthday, and I want to do this in honor of Marie. So if y'all could today, this is my ask. Celebrate me for my birthday. Let's help a kid go through therapy. And if y'all have any questions about the work that they do or my story, I'm happy to answer them. I can do that right now. But ultimately what happened in my case is because of the incredible work that the Children's Advocacy Center did, my abuser had to plead guilty. I was very lucky that in the end, I was not put on the stand for cross-examination because that would have been re-traumatizing, and I'm not sure that I would have handled it well. It would have sent me into a spiral, I am quite sure. But my abuser is now a registered sex offender, and that is the best case scenario for somebody like me because the majority of children don't have that outcome. So what I want to do is just help one more child, just like me. And so I dropped my links. I have Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. All of those will be funneled through my 501Cs. So if you would like to get like a receipt, I can get that for you. But I'm just trying to do this as quickly as possible, raise a little money, get a kid through therapy. And that's what I want for my birthday. So yeah, I can post the links again. Hold on, love. And I'll put them in the caption too, okay? Tell your friends. And like I said, I thought about this for about a day. This is what I want. I'm asking. This is my birthday present. Let me get a kid through therapy, and I will feel like this is the greatest birthday that I've ever had. By the way, your girl's 39 years old. It's my last year in my 30s. Can y'all even believe it? You probably can because of the grays that I have going, but I can't. It feels like the craziest thing ever. What's really funny is I have a lot of friends that are scared of 40, but I don't know if it's because I had such a deeply traumatic childhood that I was in survival mode. I didn't really dream of adulthood. I think in the back of my mind, maybe I thought I was lucky to make it year to year because the man who abused me in that very specific way was also incredibly violently abusive to the rest of my family. So what's interesting is when you're stuck in that traumatic cycle of violence, you don't think a lot about growing up. You think about surviving childhood. And so what's funny is I'm close to 40 and I think that's the coolest shit in the world. I'm like, wow, look at us turning 40 next year, 39 this year. What a cool thing. Here I am. Still healing, still here, despite it all. I think this is the greatest thing in the world. A birthday is a cool thing. So I'm going to try and be okay with it. This is my way of making birthdays less weird for me. I'm going to try and make it not about me, but kind of about me. I'm making it about me in the way that I'm asking y'all to honor me by giving me a present. But I'm making it not about me by saying, let's make this present do something special, okay? Let's get one abused child in my hometown through the therapy that they deserve 100% free. So I just want to thank y'all for loving me and supporting me and always being generous and kind. If you could share this and tell your friends, hey guys, you don't have to listen to the whole thing, but maybe donate. You share it, just tell people to do it. That's what I would really love to do. If I could hit that number that in my head is 1,500, we might not get there, that's okay. A forensic interview is $500. Maybe we cover a forensic interview, but still, I want to support the work that got me to 39 years old. Does that make sense? I want to give back to the organization. That's the reason I'm still here. So happy birthday to me. I'm happy to be alive. Life is still beautiful. And I can say that as a survivor of one of the most terrible things that people can experience. And I'm living proof that therapy works and that life is worth living, and that no matter how bad you're hurting, it can get better. So I just want to tell y'all I love y'all and thank you so much for all your support. And please, please, please consider giving today, whatever you can. I'm calling it Coffee for Kids because I feel like asking people for what would be a cup of coffee is an easy ask. But if you can give more, give more. And all of my links are in the comments. Now you know what I want for my birthday. Tell your friends. And I got to go get some work done. But I love y'all. Thank you, Jennifer. I do think this will be my best year yet. I mean, honestly, every year is getting better because I'm still here and I'm still healing. Maybe life gets hard sometimes. We've certainly had some roller coasters. I'm not going to say 2020 was my favorite year because we all know that was a disaster for everyone. But we're still healing. So we're still here. And I see all of you. I know a lot of you have traumas that you're healing from, and I'm proud of you too. And I see you, and I want to honor that. And just keep doing the work, y'all. It's worth it. All right. I love y'all so much. Thanks for tuning in for my birthday video, and give what you can. Links are in the comments, and I'm going to put them also in the caption of my video. Oh, you can skip that part, Penny. You don't have to give the last 4 digits of the phone, but if you want to, 4211. You can do that. But you can also just skip it. All right. Love y'all. Bye.